Hello, hi. This is nice. You've had a really good night so far, haven't you? It's been hilarious. I'm quite nervous. I'm walking around with this. Hello. This is what I call a corporate gig, but it doesn't feel like a corporate gig at all. It feels like a sort of festival. It's a festival of vets. You're all sitting on the floor. You've taken your shoes off like it's a long-haul flight. There are sitting vets, there are floor vets, standing vets at the back, how are you? I keep calling you vets, but of course you're a particular type of vet, aren't you? You're the small animal vet. You only deal in a particular sized animal. It's the small animal. People keep correcting me. I go, so the vets here, they're small animal vets. They're not just any vets. They don't deal with horses and cows. They're not really interested in those animals. You saw all creatures great and small and thought, fuck the great ones. Let's go with the small, huh? Why don't they rename that All Creatures Small? That's the kind of vetting I want to do. Fred has lots of animal stories. I don't have any pets, so I don't have any stories about vets. I don't really have much. You're not a vet, are you? You're not a vet. Are you a vet? You're not a vet. You're not a vet. Are you security? Is that what you are? Hello. Are you a vet? Because you're the only one who's made an effort. This is supposed to be your big night out. Seriously, you're dressed for a sort of child's sleepover. So I should say that I'm a bit nervous. Although it's gone quite well at the beginning. I haven't had a gig, I haven't done anything this year. I've just been doing nothing. But I came out for the vets. Why not? Came out for the vets. I did Comic Relief. That's the only thing I've done this year. That was a couple of years ago. I saw this very moving appeal film from Lenny Henry, highlighting some of the appalling living conditions suffered by so many around the world, before I realised it was an advert for Premier Inns. I wrote that joke to start Comic Relief at 7 o'clock and they didn't let me fucking do it, so I thought I'd do it for you. Richard Curtis, he said, no, that's not appropriate. You must respect Lenny Henry. Don't make jokes about Lenny Henry. Save it for the vets. I have been watching quite a lot of TV. Well, because that's what you do when you do nothing. Is that when you have a day off work? You know, you watch telly in the day, and I've had lots of days off work. So I watch a lot of morning TV. I'm going to stop doing that, I should say, because I'm worried about myself. I'm the kind of person who watches television in the morning. That means that the adverts that are on at that time are targeted at me, because I'm the one watching. And I'm worried about myself, okay? If I'm the person who needs to be buying the things advertised at this time. Seems to be a lot of bloated women watching television in the morning. Activia yogurt, in case you're wondering. That's the solution. This advert starts with a woman. She's obviously in discomfort. She's not happy. You can see as she's walking, she's grimacing. She's not happy. She looks at the camera to confirm it. I'm not happy. Then she has an Activia yogurt. Within a couple of bites, she is happy, you can see. She's having a couple of bites, she starts to smile, she gets up, she's quite light on her feet now. Opens the front door, it's a lovely sunny day, she starts her day. All because of Activia. Thank you, Activia. Of course, what this advert's missed out is an enormous shit in the middle of her morning. This is inaccurate advertising. This ad should just be her emerging from the loo. Jesus Christ, children! Do not go in there, something's happened to Mummy after her yogurt. Stay there, I'm serious. But then they have adverts not only for the children, but aimed at the parents. Which is understandable, because they realise that the parents are watching with their children. But my children don't need to see this shit, okay? They know all these products. They sing, washing machines live longer with Calgon. They sing that in the car. We're on a long journey, she'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. They're in the back going, washing machines live longer with Calgon. I asked my son what he wants for his birthday. He wants Sillet Bang for his birthday. I'm like, why? What do you want Sillet Bang for? It's like, Daddy, it's amazing. Gets rid of soap scum, lime scale, grease, grime. The results are truly outstanding. You put a coin in it and it comes out a new coin. Bang, and the dirt is gone. It's hard to keep children entertained, but I found a way. Have Have you know the Where's Wally books? You see these books? Basically, if you're not familiar with these, there's a little character called Wally. He's in a stripy top, and you have to find him in these crowded scenes. It takes them ages to find Wally, which is great. It takes them even longer now, because I've removed Wally. Oh, there's no Wally. Will you play with me, Daddy? No, keep looking for Wally. He's in there somewhere, darling. Went to the park, as I say, today. He's not very good at the monkey bars. Do you remember the monkey bars? These are like parallel bars, and you swing one to the other. He doesn't do that. He just holds the first one, and then he goes blue in the face, and then he falls to the floor. And I'm happy with that, because I think it's a bit of a risk trying to go on all the monkey bars. So I'm like, and I'm a supportive dad. I'm like, we'll try again. Go on, get up, get right back up and do it again. Then this little girl today, half his age, she just went like this. All the way along, really pissed me off, right? And what I didn't need was her mother turning to me and going, she's really mastered the monkey bars. I don't need that patronising shit from that stranger who's just humiliated my child. So I just said to her, oh really? Well, monkey qualities aren't something I look for in my child. I'm hoping you'll be a doctor or a lawyer, hopefully a vet with a bit of luck. Good luck with your monkey baby. We're going home soon. Do you live here? In the park? In the trees? You and monkey child? I might have pushed it too far. So, wasn't today supposed to be nice? It wasn't nice. 60. It was quite exciting. Because it's been so awful for so long, but it was quite nice. You probably talked about it. 60. In the car, you probably saw it's 18. It's 18 degrees today. Soon we'll have our first little mini heat wave. It's always very exciting, isn't it? Because we forget. That's what's so lovely about this country. We forget all the shit that we've been through this winter. And we start to think we live in some kind of a paradise after one hot day. Last year when we had that first hot weekend, it said, because we always compete with other nations, it said yesterday in Hull, temperatures reached 82 degrees. Whereas in Jamaica, it was only 78. Are they seriously implying that Jamaicans wake up in the morning, opening the curtains going, oh shit, I wish I was in Hull. We should leave for Hull immediately. I had a holiday a couple of weeks ago, and but it wasn't that successful because I lost the car in the airport. You park in the airport car park, and you have to remember, it's quite a big place. You have to remember the zone and the row. This is key, right? You get a ticket, there's a space to write it down. I was in C3. My wife kept saying, write it down, make sure you write that down. You write it down. And I'm like, I don't need to write it down. We're only going away a week, there's no way I'm going to forget C3. So just, Michael, you're an idiot. I've lived with you for 12 years. You're a complete fucking idiot. Make sure you've written it down, otherwise we will lose the car. I'm like, no, I'm not writing it down. I will always remember it. She's like, why? Because I've got a method. Yeah? Star Wars. C3PO. Ain't no way I'm forgetting that. A week later, Michael, where's the car? R2? No. D2. Shit. Which one was it? Is there an X-Wing? Is there an Obi-Wan? Stay in a nice hotel. You always know a nice hotel because there's marble. There's a bit of marble in a nice hotel. Jewels in the lobby for sale. Rich people like to buy jewels in lobbies. They don't go to jewellers. They're just checking in. Stop checking. I'm going to buy some jewels. I'm that rich. They have a turning down service. This is very exciting. This is basically rich people require poor people to come into their room before bedding and prepare the room for sleep. They can't go to bed on their own. They need the room to be prepared by a poor person. They peel the bed open a little bit because rich people can't get in. They can't find a way in. They walk around. This is all tucked in. How the fuck am I supposed to get in?